Oh, hey. Hi, YouTube. Some of you probably wonder, where the heck does Tim go for the other 12 months out of the year that he's not making YouTube videos? And, never really talked about this on YouTube, so I figure, why not now? I help and participate a lot with a group called Clay Buddies. It's a Facebook group. We are at about 30,000 members. It was started in 2012 by Mark Campbell. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Mark. It's a very busy group. We have about 200,000 pieces of participation in a month, with about 100 new posts a day. It's a very busy group, and I help with the group some, and that means answering questions and stuff like that. And that's what I do a lot with. I've kind of fallen in love with the group. I've gotten a lot out of being a member, and I've helped, I hope, a bunch of people by answering questions and listening and that kind of stuff. So this YouTube video, I kind of want to go through about how to be a Clay Buddy, because I mean, YouTube is great. I love YouTube. You guys are my family. It's where I kind of started my social media stuff, but it's not where I spend most of my time. It's not the same kind of participation that I do or get out of a group like Clay Buddies. So I'll go through the rules. We got 7 of them. They're easy rules. I wouldn't say it's quite common sense, but they're not hard to follow. No politics, no religion. So easy, right? We're not gonna banish anybody for wishing somebody a Merry Christmas. But when it comes to political figures, that kind of artwork, there are lots of other places that those can be shared, and just not on Clay Buddies. Third rule is be respectful. You know, treat everybody like a family member. We all are family members. We're all Clay family. So be kind. If you can say something in a better way, try to say it in a better way. It's not about snide comments and trying to get back at somebody. You know, say what you gotta say, and that's it. Just be respectful. We take that rule really seriously as the admin group. We want everybody to feel happy and safe there. If you're doing something that makes somebody not happy or safe, there are lots of other groups to participate in. Rule number 4. It's not for selling pots to potters. We don't want people marketing. So if you want more people to click on your Etsy link or whatever, Clay Buddies is not the place for you. That's okay. Again, there are a lot of other Facebook groups for that kind of thing. We do think that the selling of tools, equipment, and educational opportunities is important for the group. Being able to find a workshop or a place to take classes or fire your work is an important part of being a potter. So sharing those opportunities, we encourage. When it comes to like used equipment, new tools, those kind of things, those are to benefit the group. When you're trying to sell a pot to another potter, you're benefiting yourself. Rule number 5, don't block the admins. That's not as important of a rule as it used to be. But if you block the admins when the admins are trying to do something for the group, whether it's an exchange or organizing something for like NCECA, if you've got the admins blocked, you don't get to participate. Keep it about Clay. If you're posting about your dog, I mean, if you can make it Clay related, okay. But what we don't want is a lot of outside stuff. The more we can keep it about Clay, the more it stays about Clay. And that's why everybody is there, is for the Clay part. The rest of Facebook, you know, you can do all your posts about your dogs and stuff. And the last one, and probably the one that comes up the least, is no pirated material. And that means don't share images from books or copy and paste stuff from somebody's private accounts. And if there's like a YouTube link to a video that you should have been buying, or from a video series that isn't supposed to be available, that somebody's kind of stealing and then putting onto YouTube, don't share those. Those are the 7 rules. Those are all pretty easy, right? And I lost my other one. I don't have my sponge on. Okay, we're back with my sponge on a stick. The rest of the video is going to be how to get the most out of being a clay buddy. Again, it's a global community. It's got people from around the world, different cultures, different spaces. But there's 30,000 of us. If you have a question about your local clay community, you might find a clay buddy that lives right down the road from you. If you're going to be traveling someplace, you might ask, hey, what does there do in such and such place far away? And they may be able to help you find things. It's a great place to ask questions. Usually it's quicker to ask a question in Clay Buddies than it is to search it on the Google. You'll get a different answer than you probably would through Google, and then those answers are debatable. You know, if you'd asked 4 years ago what blows up a pot, your answer would have been bubbles. But it's never air bubbles, it's something else. And when you get answers like air bubbles is what blows up your work, and you've got other people that might know better being able to respond to that kind of answer, that makes a big difference. What else is there? You get to share your work. You get to share stories about your process. A lot of us work in a studio all by ourselves. I'm alone in my studio at home. Being able to share on Clay Buddies is a way to get feedback on what I'm doing in the studio. Live streaming in Clay Buddies allows people to interact with me. Sometimes it's like I have a whole group of people that are in the studio with me. The search function. I think that's the most underutilized thing in any Facebook group. Before you ask a question, you could put in the little search bar, depending on what kind of platform you're on, you search it. Putting things in quotes if you've got more than one word. Searching it by relevance or by date can get you places too. But searching first before you ask a question is good. All right, next thing, asking a question. If you ask a question about what kind of noise your wheel is making, for example, and you just kind of explain it's making a noise. If you have a video of your wheel making that noise, it makes it so much easier for us to help. If you've got a glaze issue with a pot, post a picture of the pot. Then we can see exactly what's going on with the pot and give you a quicker and more accurate answer. And that goes with everything. The more information you can give when asking a question, the easier and quicker it is for us to help. You might get answers you don't like. That's okay. You might not want any of those answers. Hopefully, the answer is given in a respectful way that helps you make a decision. If it's not, you can always tag anything and report it to the admin group and let the admin group take care of it. That's usually the quickest way of dealing with an issue. And then the last thing that I kind of want to talk, two more things, is that it's a group that's online. It's hard to judge how somebody's saying something, and I know for me, I get taken a little too harshly, I think. I say things quickly, I say things without a lot of futs, because I just want to get the information out as quickly as possible. And some people think I'm a little mean. I don't mean to be mean. If you were sitting in front of me, you would know that I'm not saying it in a mean way. So if you're reading an answer that somebody gives you or a comment, try to read it in the best way that you can take it and not the worst way. And then respond as if they had given it in the best way possible and not the worst way. It makes any kind of online participation more enjoyable, I suppose. And the last thing is, hey, Tim, how do I join this awesome group that you've been talking about now for 5 minutes? Well, it's easy. You search it, Clay Buddies. I'll put a link in the video description there. But really, you search Clay Buddies, you ask to join, you answer the 3 questions, and poof, you're in. It's that easy. And then you get to be a Clay Buddy. And then you can see what I do the other 12 months out of the year. What are you doing? You're supposed to be like clicking that link and then going to be a Clay Buddy. Oh, now, now you're waiting. Now it's like, oh wait, maybe he's gonna say something else. Maybe he'll be funny for once, and he'll say something comical about us not going. Well, I'm gonna disappoint you. Come on, just go click on it! Man, I gotta finish this one pot before I get up.